Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Told you this is the only time I have a martini is on Friday afternoon with all of you. So, another week. It's just been an interesting week. I hope it has been good for all of you. But I really want to start off by sharing something with you. As I have said before, I have been married to the same guy for 58 years. We met in college and we have been together ever since. And he has asked me to do this. And he does not ask me to do something very often. And every time I do a recording on Monday or Friday, he'll say, "Did you tell him about the pennies? Did you tell him about that?" And I'm like, "No." Well, he's out walking the dog now. So I thought, I really want to do this. And then I can say, "Okay, Mike, I did it." Anyway, he is always finding pennies. My husband is finding pennies. Everywhere he walks, he has pennies. He's got them all lined up in his office. He loves finding these pennies. And then a good friend of ours sent this to him one day. And it says, "When an angel misses you, they toss a penny down, sometimes to cheer you up, to make a smile out of your frown. So don't pass by that penny when you're feeling blue. It may be a penny from heaven that an angel tossed to you." Is that sweet? Anyway, he loves that, and I just really wanted to do that today for him. And it is a sweet, sweet message. So don't pass up the penny. It's from an angel. So, all right, guys. White boots. I bought white boots this week, and am I going to wear them this winter? You betcha. I am going to wear them this winter. I may even wear them with white pants. I don't know. But anyway, I was excited about that because I thought, I am so over that white business that don't wear white in the winter and, blah, blah, blah. I'm just so over that. And really always was. But anyway, all right, the question I have for you today is, what have you missed the most since COVID-19 has gotten us so secluded? What have you missed the most in your life? And be specific, and let me know. I'll tell you what I have missed. I have missed having people over for dinner. I do love to cook. And I don't mean gourmet cooking or anything like that. And, Mike's always saying, "Oh, that I'm such a good cook and everything." And I always say, don't tell people that. It's because he is so easy to please that anything I make tastes good to him. So it's like, no, 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 I'm not a good cook. Oh my gosh, Priscilla just wrote in and said hugging people. And someone else said, "I miss hugs." Oh, that's really something. Well, anyway, so I do, and I miss the people. I miss being around the people. I miss, and I do like to cook. But I did say to him the other night, I get so tired of the cooking, and the reason what I meant was, I get tired of that everyday cooking, of thinking of something to fix every night. But the reason I always had people over a lot, and I would say like, oh, every week almost, then I would go on I'd get out a menu and then I'd go on the internet and I get the recipe. And I don't know how they sell cookbooks anymore because you can find all the recipes on the internet and they're fabulous. And anyway, so I, would go in there and I'd fix all this stuff. And, like from scratch, I did it from where um, it's like I just didn't think about, well, I should try this recipe first before I have fix it for somebody or not. I just did like I always do. I just jumped in and did it. And they really could kind of tell what recipes were good and what, wasn't. But now every once in a while somebody will go like, I love that appetizer you fixed like a year ago that I was like, it was so good, and they'll describe it and I'm like, I have no idea what that was. It was like, that's the thing, I don't usually fix the same thing twice either. But anyway, I miss that so much, that having people over, and just like all of you are sending me messages now and saying, it is that we do miss being with people and with groups. And hugging and just, I don't know. It's just, it really is hard, you guys. I know it is. Now, I love this little portal thing that I'm on because I get to see people, but it of course is not the same. It's just not the same. But I'll tell you one thing that I have enjoyed so much is being able to go on the internet and get the groceries and have them delivered. Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel so pampered about that because it was the one thing I hated was going to the grocery store. I just hated it. I usually would just get my list together and then Mike would go and he'd get all this stuff and he's always so patient. But I just absolutely hated going to the grocery store. So for me to sit down, have my recipes, and line out, order all the stuff that I need to fix, and it's delivered in 2 weeks. I mean, oh my gosh, that is just such a treat. And then, I got to thinking, well, isn't that what wealthy people probably did all the time? Because I used to think all these wealthy people, what do they do about going to the grocery store? They probably send somebody to go or something. But then this has been so easy. I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's probably what they did. They just ordered it in, it was delivered, and whatever. So anyway, I do really miss that, and I really, really want to hear from you guys. What has changed for you in this COVID, and something, give me specific stuff. I do understand the hugging and all that. But I keep going back to also that it is about getting in touch with old friends. This week I just talked to someone that I hadn't talked to for like 7 years. Oh my gosh, not 7 years, probably. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's probably more like 20. And his wife has Alzheimer's, and she was one of my best friends. And he called me last weekend, or did a Zoom meeting with me, or not Zoom, but he did an iFace or iPhone or whatever, that FaceTime with me. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, he's calling me because Marcia has died. And because I guess she's getting pretty bad, but I thought she's died, and I was so traumatized. But then I got on the phone, and he was calling me just to talk. I mean, I'm just getting chills anyway because he wanted to talk, and not about anything specific or not even about her, but just about how we were doing and his life now, and what's happening to him, and he's like 79, but he's still working, and it was just delightful. And I thought, now, there's a perfect example right there that I probably would not have heard of him, but he's stuck inside. He said he's not getting out and, doing things because he doesn't want to get exposed. So I'm sure I came across his mind and he just wanted to find out how I was. So that just did my heart good. And now this Sunday, I'm going to go see a friend of mine who's in a rest home, and I haven't seen her for like probably 25 years. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to do this. Now we're going to be outside and we're going to, talk, and I'm going to take some pictures and stuff. But I think this has been a good time for all of us to kind of get reconnected with people. And I talk to so many people that are, it's connected their family. They've had, so much fun with their kids and, all that. But I know also it's a really hard time for most people. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for following Aging But Dangerous. And be sure and email me and let me tell you what you are missing since COVID-19, and be specific, okay? And don't forget to pick up those pennies that angel sent down to you from heaven. Okay, he will be very happy that I told you all about this. So, all right, kisses, and have a great week. I'll see you on Monday morning, and I love all of you, and just hang in there. Things are going to get better. We'll be okay. So have a great weekend.